Welcome to today's edition of Lean Talk. Special thanks to our sponsor EMS Consulting Group and our returning guest from London, the UK's favorite lean guru, Raffy Lee. My name is Lucy B. Lean.
Lucy, it's incredible to be back here with you. I've been enjoying the weather and learning to surf as well.
That's great. I'm glad you're enjoying it here in San Diego. It's an honor to have you on the show. As you know, I will be asking a series of questions related to leadership and lean or operational excellence. Today, I want to pick up where we left off last time with the problem-solving process. Can you talk about what to do after the problem has been defined?
Of course. We are going to talk about gap analysis. This is the process by which we identify the critical causes or root causes to a problem. A gap analysis involves investigation. The problem-solving team must deeply understand the process, collect relevant data, and then analyze the data in order to determine what are the critical causes. The first step in gap analysis is to observe and document the process in detail. If the problem is a very narrow problem, such as an instance of a defect, it might make sense to use the 5-why approach. On the other hand, if the problem is broader, it might make sense to use a Fishbone or Ishikawa diagram to begin identifying potential causes or factors.
Right. If a defect occurs, say a late delivery, you might use the 5 whys to determine the root cause. But if you wanted to improve your on-time delivery rate from 95 to 99%, you can create a fishbone to identify the potential factors that prevent on-time delivery. Is this correct?
Spot on. So, let's continue with the example of the problem of inability to meet production output goals hourly. We can use a fishbone to determine the common potential causes. Then, we might use a Pareto analysis to determine the most frequently occurring issues. In other words, which are the top critical causes of our failure to meet our production goals?
I get it. That's great. Now, do you always follow that formula? Do a fishbone and then a Pareto analysis?
No, not necessarily. It really depends. The goal of root cause analysis, or, more generally, gap analysis, is to determine what is the cause or which are the causes that you need to address with countermeasures in the next step. You might take each potential cause one by one and perform experiments. You might need to use the 5 whys to go deeper on a particular potential cause to find the root cause. There are a number of tools you might use, but what's important is that you do not jump to your solution before you confirm the root cause or top critical causes.
Wow. Excellent explanation. Let's suppose you've found the top critical causes. What's the next step?
The next step is to develop and test countermeasures that address the cause or causes. You and your team might brainstorm ideas, discuss the ideas, even rate the ideas using a criteria matrix or simple impact effort matrix, and then select some concepts. These concepts are tested and refined. Finally, once you have tested and confirmed the selected solutions, you implement. Put together a plan. Implement and follow PDCA. Check the impact. Is the solution working? Are we meeting our production goals now? Have any new problems cropped up? Then, make adjustments as needed.
That's great stuff. After you've proven out your solution and made any needed adjustments, is there anything else?
Of course. You always need to have ongoing monitoring. In most cases, if you are a mature, lean organization, you are already tracking the metric on an ongoing basis. If not, you need to start tracking your key metric to ensure that things continue to go on as planned. You should also develop a list of lessons you've learned from the effort. In other words, what went well and what could we do differently next time? Finally, you move on to the next improvement or problem-solving effort.
Raffy, thanks so much. I really enjoyed that exchange, and I know that our audience understands problem-solving much better now, but we're out of time for today. So, folks, that's our show for today.